everybody. This is Elmo 172331 coming at you.
Yes. And I'm Select Screen. How you guys doing?
It is a fine Friday, and what did we just see?
We just saw... No, not this. We saw Gemini Man with Will Smith versus Will Smith. What'd you think of the movie?
I thought it was a pretty good movie. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a straight B, because there were parts in it where I was like, okay, y'all could have maybe cut this out just a little bit to make it a little bit shorter, but overall it was pretty action packed, and I thought it had a good story behind it. So, what did you think?
I did a lot of research into this movie. It's actually been trying to be made for a long time. I want to say it's been 10 years in the making. And I feel like it's a movie that should have happened 10 years ago. This is Ang Lee's return to action films. Ang Lee is really known for his Hulk movie. Not the Incredible Hulk, but the movie that came out before that was terrible, the Hulk movie, where Hulk was like super huge. So this was a movie that I was like, all right, let's see under this direction what can happen. Obviously, the greatest thing that is in this movie is Will Smith.
Yeah.
Will Smith he's not playing Will Smith. He's playing this guy named Henry, and Henry is awesome. He's an assassin. He's doing really well. He's trying to retire, and again, there's a clone. The problem with this movie is we've seen it before. We've seen this movie before. There's a clone of him. If they would have kept that hidden and shown him fighting the other kind of dad figure in the movie the whole time, and maybe we got a hint of a younger Will Smith, I think the movie would have went over better. But because the big twist in the movie is spoilers, there's a young clone Will Smith. It's kind of like, okay, all right, so where's the next big twist?
Yeah.
There's a lot of action, and I think the action here is fantastic.
Yeah.
We saw it in the XD kind of version, and my chair's rumbling. I jumped a couple of times. It was a really great action. But you said that you felt like the story needed to be shorter. I felt like it needed to be longer.
Oh, really?
And the reason that I say that is there's a lot of things that happen just kind of quickly. It's like they fly to Budapest. I'm not sure exactly why they flew to Budapest, but they go and they fight in catacombs. Then they fly back, and older Will Smith is like, he's hurt, he's hurt, he's beat up. And then they land the plane, and Will Smith gets up. And he's fine. And it's just like, that felt like it took a couple of hours and he was like healed.
Okay.
So there were some things that just, it happened too fast. Benedict Wong, who is famously known as being Wong in the Doctor Strange movies, he's in the movie. I'm not sure why he flies airplanes. That's about it. So for me, this movie is a C-, a great action. Will Smith did a great job, but I feel like Ang Lee as a director, he's just not a good director. He can direct action, but the story for me just didn't. There were a lot of names thrown out, and I couldn't connect with the characters. It was like, I care about Henry and his clone, and a clone of another clone, but that's about it for me.
I got you. Yeah, but I felt like it's interesting that you wanted to see it longer, and because there are parts where I'm like, okay, like we get the big comfy seats like Select Screen said, and sometimes I'm like, okay, and I'm waiting on this. Like in between the action for me, it could have. I felt the opposite, but I'm like, okay, yeah,
And that's the same problem. Like it should feel like there's other things going on in the plot
Yeah.
during that time.
Yeah.
We're kind of saying the same thing, but like the time when there's not action, there needs to be something more there,
Yeah.
or cut it down. I
Yes.
would agree with that. But
Yes.
it just didn't feel like a full movie. It felt like it was missing things, and so that comes down to direction, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, C- for me.
And I'll give it a straight B just cause like gotta love Will. So
Yeah, great job, Will Smith again.
So, all right. So thank you guys for tuning into our review. Don't forget to,
Choose your destiny.
and we'll catch you on the next one.
All right, we're out.